Ibtissem Lassoued, DIFC partner and head of advisory financial crime at Al-Tamimi. Good to see you this morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Manny.
So, the Transparency Corruption Index, what goes into it? How robust is it?
Well, the Transparency Corruption Perceptions Index, also named CPI, is a mix of different sources. It actually has 13 available sources, and it covers the level of perception on public sectors across the globe. So how corruption is being seen in the public sectors for most of the jurisdictions. So it covers 180 countries and territories.
And I like what you said. It's about stability and conflict can be some of the key components in this. Now, for our region, stability and conflict are something that we live with on a daily basis. How's our region doing? How's the GCC doing? How's the UAE doing in terms of the index?
So in terms of the index, of course, as you rightly said, that we have situations where we have like conflict zones, so it's quite challenging for this country in terms of the rankings, and that's why you would see at the top, in the bottom, you would have Syria and Yemen are conflicted zones, basically. But you see on the other side, the UAE, KSA, Bahrain being ranked very high, and actually the UAE is leading across the GCC and the MENA region with the highest number, and it also even better than some Western countries, so it has made huge progress in terms of fighting corruption.
Now that's got major implications for FDI, but can I ask you before we get to that, do you think the Abraj scandal has been taken into account now? Do you think the regulation is better post-Abraj? Do you think it has had a manifest impact?
Well, I think we always learn from our lessons, and obviously the steps that have been taken following the Abraj situation demonstrates this is a serious issue, and as a result, of course, for the FDI and trying to bring in new investors, it is crucial that we provide the necessary level of confidence to the investors. Those markets in the region are extremely dynamic, and as a result we have seen a lot of activity and inquiries that my clients are asking me very frequently, trying to understand what is the legal framework and also what could happen if something goes wrong to ensure that their rights are protected. So yes, definitely steps have been taken.
And if we take a step forward from the Abraj case and we say in many ways regulation was tested, did it stand up in your opinion?
In terms of? In
terms of dealing with the Abraj scandal, dealing with the investigation, do you think that the systems were really tested in terms of investigation?
So absolutely, I think that in terms of the enforcement and the ability for the regulators to investigate and take action, this is the heart of the issue here. So, and as a result, the authorities have taken the necessary steps with a new set of regulations and trying to send a positive message to the community.
The other key component is this, as you say, when clients call you, it's about FDI. So where you sit in the rankings of this index is incredibly important for global investors, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, any potential investor would look at this type of indicators, and it's not the only one. Of course, you would also look at the World Bank ease of doing business and other things. But the corruption one is a very important one. It reflects also in terms of what ability, the authorities would have in terms of investigation. And we have seen very active steps being taken on that front.
Okay, let's see what the FDI numbers bring to us this year. Thank you so much for joining.